Hi guys, I'm back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to be consistent, how consistency is the key to success, and my struggle with it, to be honest. This is another video where I'm really talking to myself through talking to y'all. I don't make I make videos for y'all, but I make these videos for me a lot of the time. To be honest, just to get some type of release. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I want to start off by saying I got the concept of this video, I really got the idea to make this video and talk about my personal experience from watching this video right here. If you haven't watched it, if you don't know her channel, if you haven't subscribed to her channel, go support, show love, all that, right? But in her video, she really introduced me to this concept of motivation dependency. And it was a concept, it blew my mind, because I was like, wow, it really is a dependency. It's sort of the concept of you're only willing to do something, you're only willing to place action towards something when you're motivated to do so, when you're inspired to do so, when you feel like it, basically, right? And this concept, because feelings are so fluctuating, because feelings are so temporary in a way, they change consistently, feelings are so always changing, I feel like that's a very unstable source to depend on in terms of getting done, right? You have to, in a way, sometimes fight against the feeling of not feeling like it, fight against the lack of inspiration, fight against the lack of motivation, and push yourself to be consistent, despite how you feel, in order to achieve what you want to achieve, right? Because I'm a firm believer that we can do anything that we set our mind to. I am not a limited believer. I believe I can do anything I set my mind to, but I feel like I do lack consistency in terms of achieving my goals. I feel like I am someone that suffers from impatience and wanting something sort of immediately. I'm someone who gets stuck in my head a lot. I get stuck processing in my head, planning and overthinking, and then I'm not able to actually deliver. So if you relate to that, I feel like this concept is something you should really look into and really start to stray away from, because it is a dependency. It deters us from really achieving our goals. Really, consistency is better than motivation. Knowing what you have to do versus deciding based on what you feel like doing, that is the key. So half of the time, we know exactly what it is we need to do to get where we need to be. It's about whether we feel like doing it, whether we have the motivation and the inspiration to do it, whether we place the actions that we know that we need to do towards that goal. Half of the time, we're stuck in our head. We're stuck planning. We're trying to be perfect. Half of the time, we get in modes where we get so caught up in our head that all of a sudden we're so drained of energy that we no longer feel like doing it. We have no energy to place towards the action of completing that task. So this is kind of turning into more of a advice and venting video for me, because it's really not how to get consistent. It's more about how to value consistency over motivation, because it's important, it's vital, right? Every day you're not going to feel like getting up or going to the gym or going to work or making content or doing what you need to do. Every day you're not going to feel like it, right? But if you want something, you got to put in that work. I'm learning it because I'm someone who's I don't feel like it, I'm not doing it. I'm no longer feeling this job, I'm going to quit. I'm not someone who does things or forces myself to do things when I do not feel like doing it. And I think it's a valuable, sorry y'all, it's getting ghetto. Cool, I think it should stay. But I think it's a valuable thing to know yourself and know what you don't want and know your boundaries, know your standards, know what you're not going for. That's completely different. But when it comes to success and achieving a goal, you're going to be uncomfortable sometimes. Sometimes you're going to have to do things that you don't want to do in order to reach something at the end goal. Sometimes you're going to have to put in work when you don't feel like putting in work, right? Because if you don't put in that work, no one's going to do it for you. These are your goals that you want to achieve. So you keep waiting for, oh, when I feel like it, when I'm motivated to do so, when I'm inspired, you're going to have time passing you by, valuable time that could have been allocated to getting one step closer to your goal. I just want to come on here and talk a little bit about that because I know from experience, like I know how I am. I'm very emotionally motivated in a way where it comes to like I need to feel inspired, I need to feel motivated, I need to feel like I feel like it, or else I'm going to be unhappy. I'm going to not want to do it. I need to have the energy to do it, or else I'm not going to want to do it. But I feel like in certain instances, I feel like it's held me back. It's lost me a lot of opportunities, and I could be authentic when I say that. Like, I'm real about I know myself through and through, I feel like. So when you know yourself and you're authentic with yourself, you can take a look at yourself and be like, okay, do I actually need this time to restore myself, to get self-care? Because that's important. That's a key. It really is. But also, you have to look at yourself and be like, okay, can I put some effort into this? It's not going to be the same effort every day. I would never say that. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going 110 every single day. You're going to burn out, right? But my thing is, place action towards your goals every single day. Whether it's a small step, whether you take 5, whether you take 10, whether you make a big improvement or a tiny improvement, every step counts, right? But you need to make sure you're acting, and not acting according to your inspiration and your motivation and your feelings, but acting in accordance to what you want for yourself. You have to push yourself. You have to motivate yourself. Understand and know that I don't get this done, it's not going to get done for me. There's nobody coming to save you. There's nobody coming to give this to you. It's not going to get given to you. You got to put in that work, right? I used to think for a long time, like, I still partially think like that. Like, I'm a very good person. I've given so much to people. So automatically, karma and the universe and, spirit, God, I'm going to get rewarded, right? And I still believe that consciously because I've never been without. I won't say I've never struggled. I've struggled, but I've always been able to come out on the other end. And that is a trait of God's favorite warriors, right? I came out on the other end stronger, every single time. Yeah, it's really about what you want, knowing yourself, and pushing yourself in order to become a better version of yourself, in order to become who you desire to be, in order to achieve the things that you desire to achieve. You have to push yourself beyond your limits, beyond what you feel comfortable doing, beyond your inspiration and motivation. You have to push yourself beyond. I challenge you to take every single day, take at least one step towards a goal. Take at least one step or towards achieving something. Do something uncomfortable. Do something that pushes you outside of your comfort zone. I challenge you. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you resonated to anything that I say, please let me know down below. Talk to me. I really enjoy chatting it up with y'all. I really appreciate y'all for watching my videos. It means a lot to me, even if I can inspire one person, if I could touch one person, that it really means that much more to me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again in another video.